Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas. The main purpose for insulin is to lower blood sugar. The pancreas is a gland under the left rib cage. Hormones are communication particles that are made by glands that travel through the blood. Did you know that you have a teaspoon of sugar in your blood, meaning a teaspoon of sugar diluted in approximately 5.5 liters of blood? Anything more than that will be excessive. The average person consumes 30 to 40 teaspoons of sugar. What does insulin do? Insulin allows cells to absorb glucose. Insulin is like a key that unlocks the cell, opens the door of the cell, and allows glucose to go into the cell and feed the cell. It also stores sugar in the liver and muscles, that is called glycogen, to be released if you need quick energy. It also converts anything extra to fat, especially visceral fat in the gut. Insulin helps absorb amino acids or protein. It also helps absorb potassium, and it retains sodium. What happens if you become insulin resistant? When insulin becomes dysfunctional, it becomes resistant in the cell, so the key does not work anymore. This results in less insulin and less glucose in the cell. Signals are sent to the pancreas to release more insulin, resulting in high levels of insulin. If insulin is blocked, blood sugars will go higher and higher. Cells are starving from insulin and glucose inside the cells, and that is why you crave sweets. What is the effect of insulin resistance on the body? It causes a lot more conversion of fat into your gut and other cells. It starves the cells in the brain from glucose. This causes memory loss. It prevents you from absorbing amino acids or protein. This will result in a loss of muscle strength and muscle mass. Potassium cannot be absorbed. Blood pressure will increase. Decrease in energy levels. Sodium increases due to increased retaining of sodium, and you will be unable to lose weight as it blocks fat burning. What stimulates or spikes insulin? Eating in general. Sugar and anything that converts into sugar-like refined carbohydrates. That's breads, pasta, cereal, crackers, alcohol. If you combine protein with sugar, you will exaggerate the spike in insulin. Excessive intake of protein. MSG or modified food starch increases insulin by 300%. Cortisol increases insulin. Stress converts muscle protein into amino acids, which is then converted into glucose. Nicotine in excessive amounts increases insulin. Excessive intake of caffeine. That affects the adrenal glands, resulting in increased cortisol. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin. Stevia, if that stevia contains maltodextrin or dextrin. Maltodextrin has double the glycemic index of normal sugar. Maltolol has a glycemic index of 52 compared to the glycemic index of 62 for normal sugar. What inhibits insulin or turns insulin off? The cutting out of sugar and refined carbohydrates. Intermittent fasting. When you are cutting down on the times you are eating, you are dropping your insulin, correcting the dysfunction. This makes intermittent fasting a very powerful tool in reducing insulin or turning it off. Consuming fats has a neutral effect on insulin. This is healthy fats. It won't spike insulin. Apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity. Potassium in foods and supplements will increase insulin sensitivity. And chromium increases insulin sensitivity. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of insulin, what it does and how it works and the effect on the body, and why it's so important to cut out sugar, refined carbs, sweeteners, and why it is so powerful to do intermittent fasting, and why it's important that you don't snack during the day.